Hey there folks, I'm not running as quickly as I thought I would be running today, and I'm still working on my flip inserts for this particular show. So I'll wait for people to show up while we finish up these flip inserts real quick. Shouldn't take very much time, a couple of minutes. So I don't see anybody here yet. There we go. We're starting to build up a couple of people in here now. Let's see. There's Tim. Hello, Mr. Morrell. How are you doing today, sir? Trying not to make any mistakes here. For some reason, I got up this morning very tired. The first time I've done this in like 2 or 3 days now. I got up so tired, and I've just not been running with a full steaming pot of gas today yet. Hello, BR Chef. I'm doing a little better than I was earlier this morning, but man, I tell you what, when it hit you good. Hello, yo man. Still working here on. I grab this and bring it back up and show you guys. Talk about this just a little bit. We got the auction coming up this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be about an hour and a half from now. Roughly an hour and a half from now. We've got the auction coming up, and it's going to be a 25-cent start on every single item. Lots of singles, no rolls. Not this time around, no rolls. No rolls, no albums, all singles. But we're going to have some fantabulous deals and stuff because we've got coins valued up to $40 per coin, starting at 25 cents. And, well, if it turns out that not many people are there and you end up getting things really cheap, then that's exactly how it's going to work out. Because there's no reserve on the items. Whatever the final bid price is the price the items are going to sell for. Tim, no, I did not do one this morning, but at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time I did the 63 roll. It's a 63 Philadelphia roll. I promptly sat down to take a little bit of a rest break between that reveal and this one, and well, my body decided I was going to take a nap, so I fell asleep for about a half an hour. You know how that feels when you need 3 hours of sleep and you sleep for a half an hour. There we go. Finally finished stuffing the numbers in the flips, and now I'm going to start with the names. Put names in the flips. And hope I didn't double stuff a flip again like I did last time. This roll is going to be from that same batch where we've been getting these other rolls. It's going to be a foil wrapped roll. This is the last one of that batch that we're going to be doing the reveal on. And hopefully it turns out to have a whole bunch of real goodies in it. And we will be finding that out here really soon because, well, I'm working on trying to finish up the names and get the names all stuffed in here so we can go through and look at the coins. Okay, Wade, I appreciate it. The 63 was done at 3 in the afternoon today. You go back and take a look at it anytime you like. And the auction will start at 7 p.m. promptly, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm up to number 20 now. So over a third of the way through the roll. 69D is going to be one of those years that we're going to run into either something really good, or we're basically just going to have a bunch of coins. There's not a whole lot of little minor stuff in 1969D. There are no known double die reverses. There are a couple of nice double die obverses and a number of nice repunch mint marks, but that is about it. So to save us a little bit of time, I'm going to go through and do the obverses only on this. However, on the relook, on the secondary look at the roll before I send these out, I will be looking at the reverses just to be sure that I'm not missing anything. But during the show, I think we're going to stick to the side that we're expecting to see something on if we do. So is everybody else having a good day? Hopefully. Today's just been a cold, cloudy day here. It's been really weird. I don't think our temperatures even hit 50 degrees. That's not very normal for here, but well, they're talking now about the possibility that we may get some snow at the end of the week. That would be kind of unusual for here. We usually get 1 or 2 little snowfalls per year. Anymore, I think that's becoming less common than it used to be. And I am done, ready to start opening that roll. Alright, I'll get these all straightened up so that I know where I'm going with them. There's Chuck's card. That's the first name in the roll. Here's our roll right here. It's another one of these foil wrapped rolls. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the chase on this and cut into the tape and the paper. There we go. There's the foil off of it real quick. And here comes the paper. Okay, this one is an original roll. It's an original Batdorf roll. Very nice. 1969D. Could be some very, very nice coins in this. Let's see how we do. Try to get this opened up here real quick. So Batdorf rolls can be difficult to open. Batdorf rolls are very tightly wrapped, usually not allowing much on the inside of the wrapper, so you can often get some very nice coins out of the rolls. Alright, there we go. There's that. Paper over the coins. And here come the coins. There we go. On to coin number 1. Here's coin number 1 for Chuck Patillo. What do we have? Let me go back to the right view. That's not it. That's me. Hi. Ooh, yuck. Well, it looks like that coin kind of got spent. Unfortunately. Hello, Robert Heavy Duty Prospecting. How are you doing? Okay, so I've decided that we're not really gonna be looking at the reverses, but we'll take a look at this one just to be sure, just to give a good little overview. And then here on out, we'll just look at the obverses. These are nice bright coins. Unfortunately, that first one did not work out well. Here's coin number 2 though. Coin number 2 goes to Marshall. Sorry, folks. Alright, coin number 2 from Marshall. Alright, nothing on the mint mark. Looking in God We Trust and Liberty for any doubling. And I don't really know what I'm looking at right there. Zoom that in and see if it proves to be anything. Well, there is an RPM there. I'm pretty sure. It's almost hard to tell. No, there's not an RPM. That is a very well placed hit on the mint mark. I don't know, it is an RPM too. Yeah, that for sure is an RPM. It's a lower split serif. Hello, Eric, Jeff Dunn, Wanda. I'm going to hold this one out because it looks like it is an RPM, so let's see if we can find a marker that we'll be able to use in determining whether we've seen this die before. Aha, there we go. Heavy die scratches, east and west out of the chin. Okay, so I think we have an RPM there. That'll go to Marshall. That's coin number 2. Now coin number 3. Coin number 3 to Adam Connor. This one looks like it's the same die again. You zoom in, take a look at that mint mark again. It does have a little split serif, as it does appear to have a split serif anyway. Right there. Yeah, I'm using the Dynolite again. Yeah, I think we have a split serif again. So I'm going to hold this one out as well. Don't have any doubling on the coin other than the mint mark, so pop out Adam Connor's coin here and take a look at coin number 4, Paul Hampton. And for Paul Hampton we have let's see, this one's normal. See if I can do anything about this lighting. It doesn't seem to be wanting to deal with us very well. There we go. I know it's a little darker, but it's easier to see the details. The parts that I need to see anyway. Alright, nothing on Paul's coin here. These are pretty good quality coins. Jeff Dunn. Straight out of a Batdorf wrapper. Closed since 1969. Probably foil wrapped since 1969. And this one appears to be normal. Just checking God We Trust to see if we have anything going on there. Nothing that I can see there. Okay. That's for Jeff Dunn. Coin number 5. Now coin number 6 for Chuck Patillo. Got what looks like another normal one here. And it is, yeah, it's kind of a polarizer, but it's not really a polarizer. All it is kind of a shield. So there's not really a polarizer on it. It's more of a block shield. Just curious. Let's see what's on the reverse real quick. It's Chuck Daughtrey coin number 6. Now moving on to coin number 7. Kelly Michaud. And Kelly's coin is... it's another normal one. No doubling. So we're going to move on. Now, coin number 8. This one's for Yo Man. Yo Man gets... took another normal coin. Okay, got us another normal one. This coin is almost proof-like. Very, very nice reflective appearance on this coin. That's the way a lot of these are coming out. Very nice. Might have a couple of blemishes here and there, but otherwise very well struck coins. Tim Morrell. Yeah, got nothing else going on there. Doesn't appear. Nope. Normal coin. Tim Morrell. That's coin number 9. Now coin number 10. Orig. Orig gets coin number 10. This one is... let's see here. This one looks like a normal one too. Okay, it's coin number 10. Now coin number 11, Doug Reese. Doug Reese on coin number 11. Mint mark got smashed up just a little bit on that one, but it's a normal mint mark. And we look on around, and no doubling on this one. So that's coin number 11. I was kind of hoping we might get some 66, 67 little coins out of this because it was a backdoor roll. I didn't know that before I opened the paper, but because it was foil wrapped and paper wrapped, I figured it might be something really good. There was at least a good chance of it. High grade coins. We've got some nice coins out of here. I'm not sure how many of them are really high grade though. At this week's auction, I will not be selling any reveals, but over the week I will be opening some rolls for us to do some roll hunts. So you don't have to buy the spaces, just show up, and if you show up and you like what you see, we can negotiate a price, or I may even auction some of the results out if we get good results out of it. I do believe this might be... see the mirror shine on this? These coins are just fantastic. Let me zoom in on this one, see if I've got another doubled mint mark here. You get it up on the mint mark and take a good look at it. No, this one's not. This one's normal. Okay, got us another normal one. But that's just the way these look. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can actually capture that. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can actually capture this. See how reflective that surface is? Looks, I mean, it's almost like a proof coin. And that's the way a lot of the coins in this roll are. Just very highly reflective. Hey Bill, I hear you ended up back in the hospital. You feeling okay, bro? I did send you a message this morning, checking up on you just to see how things are. Alright, there's coin number 14 for Tim Morrell. Oh, we got his name in there upside down. Flip that around, there we go. Now his name's in there, right? And just get to where I can see his coin. There we go, Tim. Looks like I got another normal coin here. Yeah, for sure, Bill. You come by and watch the channel anytime you like. If it helps cheer you up, I'm more than welcome to be here. But that's why these coins look so odd up close like this, because they have such a very bright, shiny appearance. That's for Yo Man there, coin number 15. Now coin number 16. Number 16 for John L. Here's coin number 16. Now most of you will notice that I sent your packages out without these reveals in your package. I figured I would be able to just get these in your next package or just ship them to you this coming week. But I did not want to hold all of your coins just for these reveals, which are very late. And I do realize they are very late. Now coin number 17. 17 goes to Kelly Michaud. Robert Duty Heavy Duty Prospecting. You would have to show up at one of my regular auctions, which will be not tonight. There will be an auction tonight. They're on Tuesday nights, usually not the first Tuesday of the month. This month I've decided to go ahead and continue my New Year's Day special 25-cent auction. I've decided to continue that tonight. So we are having an auction tonight, but it's not one of the normal auctions. I'm not doing any reveals this coming week. But next Tuesday night, starting at 8 p.m., we will have an auction. We'll have a roll auction. Be a lot of rolls in it. This is Donna, coin 18. And near the end of the auction, I announce and open up these reveals for you guys to buy spots in the reveals. And I'll let you know now that you have to be very quick. Yeah, got to be quick on your trigger, because these reveals generally sell out in less than 15 seconds. Actually, usually less than 5 seconds. If you're not on there when they're announced, they go just like that. But it's toward the end of the auction on Tuesday evenings, which will be next Tuesday, not today. You have to be registered to bid in my auctions before you can purchase or anything to that effect, because I have to be able to send you an invoice. I have to be able to invoice you. So I have to know what your email address is, what your name is, and connect that back to your YouTube name. And you register at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. It's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. You send your YouTube name, your real name, and your PayPal email address to that email address, and we will get you registered. Once you're registered, you're more than welcome to bid or bin anything that we have offered in the auctions. That was Paul Hampton, coin number 20. Now 21 goes to Doug Reese. Again, for anyone else who is listening who wants to try to register, that is coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. All you have to do is send us your PayPal email address, your real name, and your YouTube name, and we'll get you registered. I think I might have found something here. I'm just going to take a really good look at it. Different angles of light. And see, we may have found a south RPM here. I'm beginning to think I hit on the mint mark. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a hit on the mint mark. Well, that's okay, we never know without looking, right? Had to look at it real close to be able to tell for sure what we were looking at. Very, very shiny surfaces on these coins. They're difficult to get good detail on them because they're so shiny. Alright, there's coin number 21. Now coin number 22, Adam Connor. That's right, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange is correct. Once you've registered and become a member of the family, we give you a handy dandy blue wrench to carry around with you so you can look like everyone else. Got nothing on that one, that's for Adam Connor. It is now 6 o'clock, right on the dot, 6 o'clock on the dot. That means in 1 hour I will start the auction. Got to go to the channel and find that particular stream because we don't do these streams together. Everyone is a separate show. My gosh, this is one of the nicest ones of these I've ever seen. Wow, whose coin is this? This is Kelly Michaud's. This coin is just fantastic. Just a couple of little rub spots right on the coat. A tiny rub spot on the ear. But other than that, gosh, take a look at this. Wow. Yeah, look at that. That's a fantastic coin right there, folks. Piece of tape or whatever's on the black pad. What piece of tape on the black pad? There is no black pad. I'm not sure what you're talking about. That's a very, very nice coin, folks. Very nice. You know, let me shed a little more light on the subject. This will show its full brilliance. Now, so I don't give you all collective little seizures. I'm going to go back down to the coin here. Now see the fine details of the coin, it kind of looks a little bit ugly, but that's because it's so reflective and so shiny it's really hard to control the way the coin looks. Oh, that. Sorry. I get it now. Chucky doesn't even notice stuff like that. Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher comes up next. And let's see what I have for Jim Fletcher. Now, it looks like another normal coin here. Haven't run into any more of those RPMs since like the third coin in the roll. Yeah, the two of the first three coins were a particular RPM that I have not seen again. I've even been watching for the markers and haven't seen them. Now number 25. We're halfway through the roll now. Halfway through this one. This one's from Mike Birchman. Sorry, yo man. That little piece of tape came from the outside of the wrapper. I didn't even notice it. Okay. Well, Mike's going to be with a nice coin without an RPM. Unfortunately so. Can't give RPMs to everybody. We just don't do it that way. We don't have that many. Right? The RPM gods only frown on you when you're a bad boy or a bad girl. But they only smile on you when they decide to. All nice boys and girls have a chance. Not on the naughty list. Santa Claus gives good prizes to those who wait. What about cd@coppercoins.com? The email address, not cd@coppercoins.com, please. It is coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Doug Reese. And then the auction will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if somebody could type this out as a link for me, I would appreciate it. It's coppercoins.com/auction. That is where you can see a complete list of all of the items that will be offered for sale this evening. coppercoins.com/auction. It'll give you a list and the rules of the auction. There's Yo Man upside down. Yep, it's a Gmail address. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. And then you can go to, thank you, Bill. And then you can go to coppercoins.com/auction. And there will be a complete list of all of the auction items there for you to see. You guys might be hearing as I'm placing your coins inside of the flip inserts. I put the coin in the flip. This looks like it could be one of our RPMs. Let me check. And it appears that it may be one of the RPMs. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it is. Never mind. It's not. You may be hearing me as I put the coins inside the flips. And here's the reason why. When I put the coin in the flip, okay, so I take the flip like this, then I stick the coin right there, like that, and then when I get ready to put it away, bam, I pounce it against my hand, and that knocks the coin down inside the pocket. So that's why you hear me doing something when I put your coins in the flips. This one's for Deanne. Okay, this one's normal. Checking. There are double die obverses on 1969D, which is why I'm really checking throughout the obverse on these. Now number 31 goes to Marshall. Well, you know that we're on Marshall. We're probably going to find something, and we do. Oh boy. It looks like from the marker, looks like this is one of the RPMs because it had those die scratches going east and west out of the chin. And me zoom in on this one and see, because I don't see the RPM. I don't see an RPM here at all, but I do see the die scratches that I was looking for. Alright, well, I'm gonna thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the post. I am going to stick this one on the stack anyway, check it later, and if it doesn't happen to be one, then it doesn't happen to be one. I can stick it back in the normal pile, the pile of all the friends ready to go to their new owners without being looked at again, I guess. Okay, this one is another normal one. Uh, 69D1DO001 is, I think, on the date, but there's also one that shows on In God We Trust, and I don't know if I have that one listed. They're kind of rare, and I haven't yet acquired one for a photograph, I don't believe. I'd actually have to check to see, make sure that I've got. Let me take a look here real quick. Let's see. Go to copper coins, go to a die variety search, type in 1969, select Denver Mint, double die obverse, and hit enter. Yeah, the 69D1DO001 shows mostly in the date, and it's mostly on the bottom side of the 69 of the date. Now there would be a second double die, but I do not have it listed here. And it is a nicer double die that actually shows in the letters of In God We Trust. Oops, I was getting ready to pull out another coin. Don't need to do it. Got Dynamac here. Dynamac's coin appears to be one of the normal ones, so I'll go ahead and put it in the holder here. So by the time we end this, we're going to be about 30 minutes away from the auction, which is just about right. That's kind of how I planned it. Be 30 minutes away from the auction. The auction tonight will be a little longer than normal because I've got a number of coins to do. Now here's something I wanted to talk about this evening's auction. For everyone who, I met Corey Merrill, ask a question, copper cents French bronze. Yes, it's a the 1969 is going to be a 5% zinc alloyed into a 95% copper. They are not plated. That is correct. They're not French bronze, though, because the French bronze ended in 1962. These are actually brass. French bronze has tin in it, and the Lincoln cent had a 5% mixture of zinc and tin until 1962. 1962, they took the tin out, left it as a 5% zinc, and that stayed until 1982 when we changed the composition again. But it wasn't until 1982 that we went to a zinc core plated in copper. So other than the 1982 to present coins, the only ones that are plated are 1943. Those are steel plated with zinc. If you do get registered before the auction, I will go over and I'll check the email, make sure that I get everybody in there before the auction starts. That way, once the auction starts, there won't be any question as to who is and is not registered. If you get registered today, you can start bidding today. It's free registration, doesn't cost you anything. But anyhow, with regard to the auction itself, I've noticed of late, anyway, that it seems that a number of people have begun bidding very late, like snipe bidding, like they're bidding at the last moment. And I'll tell you, on auctions with a soft close, like this one, it's unnecessary. All it does is make things go slower. Because when we're in the middle of bidding on an item, if you bid directly after the person in front of you, or if you bid a minute and a half after the person in front of you, it's going to have the same result. And I would like to ask that for the people who are, I'm not saying everyone is, but I'm saying for the people who are purposefully waiting until the last second to make a bid, I ask that you go ahead and make your bid when you make the decision to make a bid, and not wait till the last second, because all it does is slow the auction process down and keeps us from showing as many items as we would like to show. Sleep well, Bill. You have a great time recuperating, if that's possible, the best you can, and stay in touch. Don't let yourself become a stranger here. Stay in touch with us. Let me know how things are going. Here's number 39. This is Adam Connor. And auction snipers, I mean, there is a place for snipers, and a place for people to do auction sniping is when you have a hard close at a particular time, or you have a mechanical countdown of some sort that deals with time, and the last person to get a bid in wins. And that's great. But with this, if you are the quote-unquote last person to get a bid in, the clock starts all over again. We go all the way through the countdown process again, and anyone else has a chance to bid after you. So you're not really gaining anything by doing snipe bidding at our auctions. Gosh, this is another one of the fantastic looking coins. I can just tell by looking at it under this magnification that it's going to be a very nice coin. It doesn't have any die variety on it, but it is a very nice coin. That's coin number 40. Now we're going to be doing coin number 41. Coin number 41 goes to Jeff Dunn. Now, coin number 41. Jeff Dunn. This one's an interesting looking little piece here. Yeah, there's nothing on it though. No RPM, unfortunately. No double die. I'll move on along. That's coin number 41. Now coin number 42. Donamac. What I want to do, something I've never done. Here's another RPM for you right there. You can see it on the lower serif right there. Just a little tiny cut in the lower serif. I do believe I'm looking at an RPM. I'll find out more later. This one appears to match the markers of some of the other coins, so I may be looking at something that's fooling me into believing I have found an RPM. So I'll set it to the side. Take a better look at it under the big microscope. One of the things I'd love to find that I've never found before is to get into a roll and find a huge cud. You know, one of these bank wrapped rolls like this 69D roll here could have had a huge cud. You know, like something that covers the entirety of In God We Trust or something to that effect. Would have been a really cool thing to find. And just like with double dies and RPMs, if you find one in a roll, you're likely to find additional examples. Very likely, actually, because, well, a cud is a die error. It's an error that happens to the die itself, which means all the coins struck after the error occurs will also have the same die error. That's unlike a die variety, because a die variety is on the die when the die is placed to mint its very first coin. So every single coin that has a die variety, such as an RPM, every single coin minted by the die that has the die variety will have that same die variety. So every coin minted by an RPM die will have the RPM. But with die errors, such as broken dies, large die cracks, die cuds, massive die clashes, and other stuff like that, that's the kind of thing that happens during the process of going through the minting process. So like this die crack right here, this happened to this die as the die was being used. So technically this is a very minor die error. There's a die crack. And die errors are often very interesting and sometimes very difficult to find. That was Jeff Dunn, coin number 45. Now coin number 46, Deanne. Time Travel with Coin Exchange, you have a great afternoon. And if I see you at the auction, I'll see you then. Otherwise, have a great week. Okay, here's another one, really nice die crack. Heading into the W of we. It's a spiked head die crack. Very nice one, actually. Thank you, Ashley. I will definitely look for it as soon as we get off this broadcast. I'll get the auction ready. And here's coin number 47. This goes to Levels of Madness. And this is coin number 47. This is, I believe, this could be one of the RPMs. It looks like it is. If it is. I'm going to hold it to the side just in case, because I can't really tell with this scope very easily. Sometimes the shine just disallows me from seeing the details that I need to see to be able to make certain. So I hold the coin, take a look at it later under the big scope. This one looks like it could be another RPM. Could possibly be another one. It's really minor if it is. Tim, I can't remember. I don't know right now. I'm not paying attention to that. Let me get off of here. Go look for the email. This is going to be tomorrow. I'll look for the email tomorrow and I'll see. I believe I might have already mailed you a package. I don't know. These shows are not a good place to try to figure stuff like that out, because I have to concentrate to think about things like that. I've got a number of different people I'm working with. I can't remember everything I do. Alright, this is coin number 50, Levels of Madness. Let's hope that it doesn't have a crimped up end. It does have a little bit of toning on the end. No RPM. No double die. So it is a normal coin. It goes to Levels of Madness. It's going to be coin number 50, the last one in the roll. And unfortunately, that about does it for this roll. We've got about 44 normal coins, 6 varieties that are possible varieties anyway that I've found in here that I'm going to have to look at later. There's coin number 48, 47, 42, 31, 3, and 2. And those coins go to Marshall, Adam Connor, Marshall, Donna Mac, Levels, and Eric B. So today, if you want to have varieties, your name needs to be Marshall. If your name's not Marshall, you could have trouble finding varieties. But anyhow, I'll be back at the auction. The auction is going to be in 40 minutes from now. It's 6:21 now. I'm going to start it up at 7 o'clock. And it is on your channel guide for the Copper Coins channel. There it is right there. It's a 25-cent auction. We're going to start it at 7 p.m. tonight. And every item starts at 25 cents. Now, I tell you what, folks, there are some nice coins in there. There are some coins I'd like to buy at 25 cents, that's for sure. Alright, see you guys at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 40 minutes from now. You guys have a great afternoon, and if I don't see you again, have a great week.